I'm Christopher Berg, and this is my wife Kari, and we are in Harper, Iowa. We raise fat hogs. We have about 30,000 head a year we market, and then we row crop 1,800 acres. We were hit by the tornado on March 31st, and then 3 days prior to that, my dad suffered from a stroke, and we kind of had a lot of weight dropped on us all at once. So they were talking this storm up days before it even got here, and they were right about this one, and we were smack dab in the middle of it, and we kept our ears on the radio and everything, and I just happened to come to the shop to get something, and I heard on the radio that there was a tornado coming our way, and it was about 15 miles away, and first thing I did is I looked off that direction, and I could see it coming, and it looked huge, and I had some construction stuff going on at the farm at the time, and told everybody about it, and I get to the basement and everything, and we were kind of watching it just before it came, and it looked like it was gonna miss us, and then another one dropped down. That's the one that hit the farm, and then the bigger one's the one that hit my brother's house. And so we got hit by not one but two. So yeah, after it quit blowing and everything, he came out, and at that time I didn't even know my brother's house was hit. He's like, "You need to get over here." And I went over there, and it was bad. I mean, it blew all the windows out and laid a concrete house, pretty much walls over on their side.
Fortunately, I was out of town during this. One of our sons was at the house that got hit. And so that was like hearing about that when you're 5 hours away, it was overwhelming, but I knew that he was okay. And once I found out everybody was okay, just the mindset, like everything else can be replaced. That wasn't like the main priority. Like as long as everybody's okay, that is all that matters. We had hog buildings without roofs and everything, so I got a hold of the packer and I was like, "How many loads of hogs can you get me? We need to relocate some stuff." And so that's the first thing we did, and we were able to get trucks and everything, so we got those out of here and on the road. I think finally by midnight we had all that stuff out of here, and then while that was going on, we had a nursery that didn't have a roof on it, so I had to scramble to find somewhere for those pigs to be, and then the next morning is starting to pick up debris, and still are 2.5, 3 weeks later. So all the people out here to help us, all the questions being asked about how to rebuild things, all the extra jobs that came with the damage, and we've just been blessed with great friends and family, neighbors, community to come here and help during this time. It's just been overwhelming and wonderful. But the rate we were going, the days, the hours that we were putting in was just getting to be overwhelming. So when Farm Rescue came about, it was a lifesaver for us, especially him. I was over here one afternoon and Christopher had this little brochure in his hand, and he looked at me, he's like, kind of just threw it at me actually. He's like, "I don't know what you think about this, here you go. I'm not sure I want to make that call." And I looked at it and it was like, absolutely, we're making that call. And whoever I talked to just led me to filling out the application. And once I did that, the next morning he had a call from Ben. And then I think he believed. Brought a little faith back.
I don't know, planning's one of the most important. I mean, it's more important than harvest because that determines your yield at the end of the season. And you got to be pretty cautious there and who you trust and all that. And I didn't really have a doubt with you guys after speaking with Ben, and he told me the people he had doing it and the equipment he had and all that. So I'm not afraid there. Now there'll be 900 acres this year. Very helpful, so that'll save me at least 5 or 6 days. No sooner than after Ben was out here, he texted me right away and said, "We have people in the area if you need help cleaning up fields," and he checked back with me and wondered, "Whenever you're ready, we'll be ready for you." So as soon as I give him the go, they'll be here.
There's no way we would have been able to keep going the way we are without Farm Rescue. We've had a great friend and family member step up and take over the hog chores, which has given him a little bit more time to focus on other areas around the farm. But everybody has a lot going on. Like I said, farmers take on so much of their own stuff with themselves, and people still, like you said, want to help and do all that, and then you just feel really guilty all the time accepting the help. But this has made us feel like we can accept it, and this is going to be great because we can give back after and just help others the way that we've been helped.
I just want to thank you guys for being so fast responding and helping us out, and I'm looking forward to work with you here. I just want to thank them for doing what they're doing for us. So it's a relief off my shoulders and during hard times and all that. So
we're beyond thankful for all the people out there. You've been a godsend to us. We appreciate it more than ever.